In this video, we are going to discuss how to receive ethers inside your smart contract. So let's get started. So first declare a function. Let's say function cell phone. And I will explain why this name cell phone here. Set it to public. And in our previous video, we discussed that to receive ethers inside the smart contract, we need a payable keyword. So we need to set this function with a payable keyword so that we can receive the ethers inside the smart contract whenever somebody calls this function. So set payable. So even if we just do this much of work, we are eligible to receive the ethers inside our smart contract. So let me quickly show you. So let's deploy this contract. Remix by default provides us a functionality where we can set the value that we want to send. So let's do 1 ether I want to send. There are different denominations that you can choose from. I want to send 1 ether. So I'll choose 1 ether from here. And right now, pay attention to this balance. Right now it's 99.999. And once I'll click on cell phone, so it will transfer this 1 ether from this address to our smart contract address. Even though we have not coded any logic inside the function, but since we have marked this function with the payable keyword, so that means this function or this smart contract is eligible to receive the Ethereums inside it. So let's click cell phone and you can see the balance has been reduced to 98.999 from 99.99. So this is how you can receive the ethers inside the smart contract. So the simple analogy is, let's say this is your digital Amazon, and what you are doing here is you want to buy the smartphone, and let's say the smartphone price was 1 ether that you have paid, and inside the function you can code your logic whenever you receive the ethers for a specific, let's say in this case the cell phone function, so you will dispatch the item to the end user. So this is a simple analogy to understand how and when do we use the function with the payable keyword. So this is not the only use case. This is just to help you understand when do we use the payable keyword with the function. And but it is still not clear. How do we know that we have received the ethers inside this smart contract? So what we can do here is I can set it to, let's say, returns. I can set it to uint. So this should give us the balance. So how do we return the balance of the smart contract? So we can do return, do address, and this. So this keyword represents your smart contract. So which means this is the address of your smart contract, and then do balance. And this will return the balance of our smart contract. So we will redeploy the contract. So I will delete this contract. So right now in this contract, we have 1 ether. So once I'll delete it, that means that ether is gone. So I will delete it. We will redeploy the new copy of our contract. Now this contract, whatever ethers will transfer to this contract, this contract will give us the value. So let me transfer, let's say 10 ethers to this contract. Pay attention to the balance. Right now it's 98. So I'm transferring 10 ethers and we are done. You can see the balance has been reduced to 88. And let's look at the logs. Now we should have 10 ethers inside this contract. And you can see the output that we return. So this contract has successfully received 10 ethers inside it. And that's how we receive the ethers inside this smart contract. So the next thing is we can also receive the ethers inside the address as well. I mean, your local address. For example, let's say we want to send the ethers back to this address. Let's say this address. Right now, the balance is 100 for this address. So what I can do is, let's go back here, define address. And we know to receive the ethers to any address, we need to set it to payable. So set it to payable. Let's say receiver and set the address to the address we copied. So let's see what's the error here. Yep. So we need to convert it to payable to receive the ethers because right now we cannot assign simple address type to address payable. So we have to typecast. So we have set it to payable now. So inside this function, or let's define a new function. Let's do function send ether and set it to public. And let's do receiver dot transfer, and let's set the value to, let's say we want to send 5 ethers to this address. Okay. So let's delete this contract, deploy the new copy of the contract. Now again, let's say we want to transfer 10 ethers. So now the balance should go down to 78. Now this contract has 10 ethers in it. We have 10 ethers and we want to send 5 ethers to this address. We have already coded the logic. Actually, not the 5 ethers. We did not set the 5 ethers. We have set the 5V here. So to send the 5 ethers, we need to do 5 ether. So we need to be careful with the denomination, what denomination we want to transfer. So I need to redeploy the contract. So let's redeploy again. And now we have 78 ethers. I'll again transfer 10 more ethers. And let's do cell phone. Now this contract has 10 ethers again. And let's look at the balance here. So this contract has 100 ethers. So once I will hit on the send ether button, so this contract should have, or this external address should have 105 ethers in it. So let's see. And transfer is okay. And let's look at the balance. And as you can see, we have received 5 ethers inside this new address. And that's how you can transfer the value even to the external address or to the contract address. Transfer function is no longer recommended in Solidity because of the recent Istanbul upgrade. In the recent upgrade, the gas prices has been changed. We will discuss more about this in detail in our upcoming video and what is the alternate of transfer function. So before wrapping up this video, I quickly wanted to clarify a couple of things. So first, this huge number that you see, so this is 7 ethers. So 7 followed by 18 zeros. So let me help this by explaining. For example, in 1 USD, we have 100 cents. Similarly, in 1 ether is equal to 1 into 10 is to the power 18 way. So this is the smallest denomination in Ethereum. So like in USD, we have quarters and penny as well. So similarly, in EVM, we have ether, fine, gwei, and way is the smallest unit. So I hope you are clear now.